about that and more coming up next.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Columbus Aviators and the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think
two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
we're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Wall. Over the middle, it's complete. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake. Wall. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Wall. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, You can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice, solid base.
And he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wall. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Aviators have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wall. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Throwing on first down. Wall. Throw left side complete. That's Wolf.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Looking to throw on second down. Wall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first and 10, Wall. He finds his man complete. That's Wolf.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On second down, they'll run it here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a pickup of 6.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Aviators go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Wall. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wall. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now the ball comes loose, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Wall. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't it?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wall. Looking sideline, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken in at the 22. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wall. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They run a draw here on second down.
A nice little juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and it's the Bengals who are out in front. The Bengals seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we'll keep the Florida theme going as we head north to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. George Pickens leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. The Steelers using that home crowd to get the victory there after the loss on opening weekend. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bills, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Right back to him on first down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To the 43, second down. On second down, they'll try and run the counter.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They bring their punter out there now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wall to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
2nd and 4.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On 1st down, Wall. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Looking to throw. Wall. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Bills offense back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Wall. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing on first down. Wall. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Wall. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wolf.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, Wall. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wall. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Operating from the gun. Wall. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And here come the Bills.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Columbus, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.